La Rebelión de los Jaguares. In the early 19th century, Mexico was ablaze with the fire of revolution. Diego, a young mestizo, watched his village suffer under Spanish colonial rule and vowed to fight for freedom. Diego's journey began in the dense jungles of southern Mexico, where he met Isabel, a fierce guerrilla leader. She was known for her bravery and skill in battle, defying the norms of her time. Isabel saw potential in Diego's passion and welcomed him into her band of rebels. Together, they planned daring raids against Spanish convoys, striking fear into their oppressors. Among the rebels was Tata, an elderly shaman who carried the wisdom of the ancient ways. Tata taught Diego about their shared heritage and the strength found in their cultural roots. "The jaguar is our spirit," Tata explained, painting the symbol on Diego's chest. "It embodies our courage and cunning. We fight not just for freedom but for the soul of our people." Diego felt the weight of Tata's words and embraced his role in the rebellion. Each skirmish brought them closer to their goal but also revealed the complexity of war. In the mountainous regions, Diego and Isabel led their troops through treacherous terrain, evading Spanish patrols and gathering support from local villagers who longed for liberation. Isabel's leadership was undeniable. She moved with confidence and inspired those around her. Diego admired her strength and began to see her as more than a comrade in arms. Captain Alvarez, a Spanish officer, pursued the rebels with determination. He was known for his honor and skill, but his encounters with Diego and Isabel began to challenge his loyalty. During a fierce battle near a colonial city, Diego and Isabel narrowly escaped capture. The skirmish left Diego wounded, and Isabel tended to him with a gentle touch. As Diego recovered, Isabel shared her story. She had lost her family to the Spanish and fought not just for revenge, but for a future where no one would suffer as she had. Diego listened, his respect for Isabel growing deeper. He vowed to protect her and their cause with his life, realizing that their fight was about more than personal vengeance. Tata guided the rebels to a hidden valley, a sacred place where they could regroup. He taught them rituals to connect with their ancestors and draw strength from the earth. One night, around the campfire, Tata spoke of unity. "Our strength lies in our diversity. We must embrace all who seek freedom, regardless of their background." This message resonated with Diego. He saw the different faces around him, mestizos, indigenous people, and even former Spanish soldiers who had joined their cause. The rebels' next target was a well-fortified Spanish outpost. They knew it would be their toughest challenge yet, but success could turn the tide of the war. Isabel devised a clever plan to infiltrate the outpost. Disguised as merchants, Diego and a few others would sneak inside and open the gates for the main force. The plan was risky, but the rebels trusted Isabel's judgment. As they approached the outpost, Diego felt a surge of adrenaline. This mission could change everything. Inside the outpost, Diego and his team moved cautiously. They avoided patrols and planted explosives at key points. Every step was a test of nerves and resolve. At dawn, the signal was given. The rebels launched their attack, and the gates blew open. Isabel led the charge, her voice a rallying cry for freedom. The battle was fierce. Diego fought alongside Isabel, their movements synchronized like a dance. They were unstoppable, driven by their shared purpose. Amid the chaos, Diego faced Captain Alvarez. The two men locked eyes, recognizing each other's honor. Their duel was intense, but Diego's resolve gave him the edge. Alvarez fell, wounded but not defeated. "Why do you fight?" he asked Diego. "For a future where all are free," Diego replied, extending a hand. Alvarez hesitated, then accepted. With the outpost secured, the rebels celebrated their victory. Diego and Isabel stood together, their bond stronger than ever. The tide of the war was turning. News of their success spread quickly. Villagers and other rebel groups were inspired by their courage, joining the fight for independence in greater numbers. Diego and Isabel continued their campaign, liberating towns and striking key targets. Each victory brought them closer to their ultimate goal, a free Mexico. Tata's teachings remained a guiding light. He reminded them that true freedom required unity and respect for all cultures. This principle shaped their vision for the future. The rebels faced many hardships. Supplies were scarce, and the Spanish forces grew more desperate. Yet, their spirit remained unbroken, fueled by the hope of liberation. One evening, as they camped in the jungle, Diego and Isabel shared a quiet moment. "We've come so far," Isabel said softly. "But there's still so much to do." Diego took her hand. "We'll do it together," he promised. "For our people and our future." Their love was a beacon of hope amid the darkness of war. In the final stages of their campaign, the rebels targeted a major colonial city. It was heavily guarded, but its capture would be a decisive blow to the Spanish. The plan required precise coordination. Isabel and Diego led separate teams, each with a crucial role. Failure was not an option, their people's freedom depended on it. As the attack began, the rebels moved like shadows through the city. They faced fierce resistance, but their determination was unwavering. Victory was within reach. Isabel's team infiltrated the city's defenses, opening the way for the main force. Diego led the charge, his heart pounding with anticipation and fear. The battle raged through the night. Diego and Isabel fought side by side, their strength and unity an inspiration to their comrades. The city slowly fell into their hands. At dawn, the Spanish forces surrendered. The rebels had won a crucial victory. Diego and Isabel stood on the city's walls, overlooking the dawn of a new era. The city's liberation was a turning point in the war. More and more people joined the revolution, and the Spanish control weakened day by day. Diego and Isabel knew that their fight was far from over. They continued to lead their forces, pushing towards the ultimate goal of complete independence. Tata's wisdom guided them through the final battles. Remember, true victory is not just in winning the war, but in building a nation where all can thrive. As the revolution gained momentum, Captain Alvarez reappeared. He had been deeply affected by his encounter with Diego and chose to support the rebels' cause. Alvarez's knowledge of Spanish strategies proved invaluable. He worked alongside Diego and Isabel, bridging the gap between former enemies for a common goal. The final battle took place in the heart of Mexico. It was a grueling conflict, but the rebels' determination and unity gave them the strength to prevail. As the last Spanish forces retreated, Diego and Isabel embraced, tears of joy and relief streaming down their faces. They had done it, Mexico was on the path to freedom. The end of the war marked the beginning of a new challenge, building a nation. Diego, Isabel, and their allies dedicated themselves to this task with the same passion. Tata's teachings were integral in shaping the new government. They emphasized the importance of cultural identity and unity, ensuring that all voices were heard. Diego and Isabel worked tirelessly to heal the wounds of war and create a society based on justice and equality. Their love and commitment inspired those around them. Together, they founded schools, rebuilt villages, and established systems to protect the rights of all citizens. Their vision was one of hope and inclusivity. Captain Alvarez played a crucial role in the new government. His understanding of both sides helped bridge divides and foster reconciliation among former foes. The jaguar, once a symbol of their struggle, became a symbol of their unity and strength. Statues and murals celebrated their heritage and the journey they had undertaken. Diego and Isabel's love story became a legend, inspiring future generations to fight for justice and equality. Their legacy was one of courage and unwavering hope. Tata, now an elder statesman, continued to guide the new nation with his wisdom. He reminded them of their roots and the importance of honoring their past. As Mexico flourished, Diego and Isabel saw their dreams realized. The nation they had fought for was now a beacon of freedom and cultural pride. Their story spread far and wide, a testament to the power of unity and determination. People from all walks of life found inspiration in their journey. Diego and Isabel never forgot the sacrifices made by those who had fought alongside them. They honored their comrades with memorials and stories, keeping their memory alive. The new generation grew up with a sense of pride in their heritage and a commitment to justice. Diego and Isabel's vision of an inclusive nation was now a reality. Tata passed away peacefully, his life's work complete. His spirit lived on in the hearts of the people, guiding them as they continued to build their future. Diego and Isabel grew old together, their love as strong as ever. They had achieved what they set out to do and left a lasting legacy for their children and grandchildren. As they walked through the streets of the city they had once fought to liberate, they saw a vibrant, thriving community. It was a testament to their dreams and hard work. "We did it," Isabel whispered, her hand in Diego's. "Yes, we did," Diego replied, smiling. Their journey had forged a new nation, united and free, a lasting testament to their courage and love.